You paid $6 for a 6-inch in 2010. Today, that same sub can run $12 to $15, and you're getting fewer slices of meat. That's the invisible tax that pushed millions to walk without making a scene. Let's start with the value math Subway doesn't want to talk about. Higher price, smaller portion, and a loyalty program that shifts under your feet. Stay with me. In 2 minutes, you'll see how to spot the real cost proportion and why local delis and even gas station counters are eating Subway's lunch. Quick favor before we move on.
Subway is taking inflation head-on, slashing the price on its signature foot-long sandwich from as much as $14 in some cities to just $6.99. Of course, that's no more than the $5 price tag when the sandwich was first launched years ago. That's put the food industry in a bind. The cost of food continues to rise, but consumers have reached a breaking point and are no longer willing to go along with price hikes on the menu. Of course, this is just a limited promotion geared at bringing more customers into the doors. You'll have to use the Subway app or a discount code on the website to get the deal. Like many other fast food and casual dining chains, Subway is trying to offset an inflationary spiral.
If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video.
But its CEO said in a press release, quote, "People continue to watch their spending, but don't want to sacrifice quality, quantity, and taste for value when dining on the go." According to the government's January Consumer Price Index, the price to eat out jumped 3.4% from the same time the prior year. Subway is in the hands of a private equity firm and doesn't disclose many numbers. Subway is delivering on all three with freshly made, great-tasting sandwiches at an exceptional value. Value is the name of the game in the food business right now. Go into any fast food chain and you'll see value menu options. The prices aren't as low as they were.
You think you're paying for lunch. The real bill shows up in 3 places you don't see on the menu. Smaller portions, promos that shift mid-month, and 5 extra minutes in a slow line that you'll never get back. That is the invisible tax. You feel it when the sub looks the same on paper, but your stomach says otherwise. Let's start with the simple frame. Problem: prices up, portions down. Agitate. The drip of trust loss each time the meat looks thin and the rewards app quietly tweaks the fine print. Solve: run cost proportion and shop around. You do not need a spreadsheet. You need a quick way to sort value from noise. The tension is real. A 6-inch that once felt fair now eats your budget. The label stays the same, but the inside goes lean. You still tap your number for loyalty points, and then terms change midstream. You are told to chase a new deal next week.
All new at 9 amid a lawsuit asking if the tuna served at Subway restaurants is actually tuna. The national sandwich chain is revamping its.
I found out yesterday we had free subs from 10 till 12, so I had a free turkey bacon, and it was delicious. It was on multi-grain, and they even had avocado on the side.
Cali turkey, Subway's new and improved sandwich.
Subway offered its customers across the country 1 million of those for free Tuesday as part of the chain's new Eat Fresh, Refresh menu unveil.
That churn is not random. It is a model. Think of it like this: you pay for a full tank and drive away with 3/4. On the counter, the sandwich still wears the same name. Under the bread, the layers don't stack like they used to. In your head, you know the portion should match the price tag. The math no longer lines up. You can see it in a side-by-side stack. One sub from years back with a tidy pile of slices, edge to edge. Today's version with gaps you can spot at a glance. Trade coverage has tracked price creep across fast casual and a wave of store closures in big chains.
During the $1 craze of a few years back, but the deals are out there. McDonald's, Taco Bell, KFC have all found a measure of success with so-called value meals. Subway is tweaking its menu as well to include a value meal consisting of a sandwich, drink, and snack.
Reports have also flagged reduced protein counts per sub. You don't need a lab test to verify it. Your receipt and your lunch tell the story. Walk through a checkout moment. The menu board lists a base price. You add cheese, extra veggies, toasted, a sauce. The number climbs. Tax lands on top. Then the cashier asks if you want to round up or join a promo that ends in 2 weeks. You walk out having paid more than you planned. Now compare that to a chalkboard at a small deli. Turkey on fresh bread, stack of meat, a slice of tomato that still smells like a tomato, and a price that includes the basics. No app, no hoops. You pay once and eat well. Here is where the standard build breaks down. That same sandwich template rolls out coast to coast. The cookie cutter catastrophe means one fixed blueprint for places with different tastes, costs, and supply quirks. What works in one town misses in another.
Then the New York Times tested the meat and says it found no tuna DNA. Subway disagreed with the findings of the test and denied the allegations in the lawsuit. Its positive review follows negative press Subway recently received for its tuna sandwiches. A class action lawsuit accuses Subway of fraud and false advertising over the content of its tuna sandwiches, saying it delivers 100% cooked tuna to its restaurants, which is mixed with mayonnaise and used in freshly made sandwiches and wraps.
Without space for local tweaks, you get a product that is safe, bland, and off-key for the neighborhood. Consistency sounds nice. In practice, it locks in the same errors everywhere. Trade reports on the sector show how rapid expansion pushes this problem. The focus shifts to growth metrics and ad spend, not the bite you take. The result is drift. Ingredients feel generic, portions tighten, service varies. Owners and staff scramble with thin support. That inconsistency trains you not to trust the brand. You stop thinking of it as lunch and start thinking of it as a gamble. Here's the real kicker. The places people once brushed off, gas station delis, corner shops, small groceries with a counter, often beat the chain on protein per dollar and speed. You get in and out faster. You get more real food for the same spend. When the value math breaks, the quiet boycott begins. Not loud, just steady. So how do you protect your wallet? Use a quick check. Step 1. Ask for the protein ounces or eyeball the stack against your palm. You will get close enough. Step 2. Divide price by that estimate. Step 3. Scan the produce. Is the lettuce crisp or limp? Are the tomatoes red or dull? And step 4. Time your weight door to first bite. That is your true cost proportion with quality baked in. Run that on a few options. The big chain often loses. You pay more for less food and spend more minutes for the privilege. Meanwhile, the small shop down the block hands you a heavier sandwich in half the time. Now let's move on to why this keeps happening. The roots go beyond the counter. Expansion-first goals, standardized builds, and promo churn did not appear by accident. They set the trap you walk into. Let's trace how those top-down choices bent the value math and turned a daily habit into a quiet exit. The boycott isn't loud. It's arithmetic. When your cost proportion climbs and the lettuce goes limp, you stop swiping the card. That's not outrage. That's math doing the talking. Run the value check this week. Take the price, divide by ounces of protein, scan the produce, and count the minutes from order to bite. Then send your dollars to the spot that wins that test. It's like choosing a ride that actually reaches the stop, not one that stalls 2 blocks short. If this gave you something to chew on, like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept secrets.